Hi guys, today we'll be talking about basic rabbit care. The first thing you're going to need is a decent sized litter box. Rabbits normally need a decent sized litter box because normally rabbits can actually be potty trained. Because when you put their food in the litter box, they normally poop where they're eating. Another thing you're going to need is a water bowl. Water bowls provide the proper hydration that rabbits need. Rabbits do need a good amount of hydration in their bodies. Hydration is an important thing for rabbits. Rabbits can sometimes drink as much as a small dog can. Water bottles simply do not meet the requirements of how much hydration the rabbit needs. They can also get bacteria in them, and it is not healthy for your rabbit. The food I normally feed my rabbit is I normally feed them Timothy hay. Timothy hay is one of the most important things in their diet. The next thing they have in their diet is greens. Greens are a semi-important part of their diet. I don't recommend giving your rabbit iceberg lettuce. Some people give their rabbits iceberg lettuce. I do not recommend that. I recommend darker greens that provide your rabbits with the nutrients that they need. Next thing, proper housing. Proper housing is very important for rabbits as they are naturally built to run. As you can see, my rabbit is in a large pen. I recommend pens instead of small cages because small cages are simply not suitable for their size. A lot of pet stores say that you need to put your rabbit in a small cage. Rabbits cannot simply be in such a small cage. It can cause them to stress out and they do not have a place to hide. You have to take into consideration that rabbits do need a decent amount of space for them to properly live. That brings me to my next point, free roaming. Rabbits do need to be free roamed at least 30 minutes a day. That way they can stretch their legs and get the exercise they need. Enrichment. Enrichment is important for rabbits. As you can see here, I have a foraging mat for my rabbit. His name is Flint. This is the foraging mat I use. It is made out of Timothy hay, and what I do is I hide pellets in it. That way he can get his pellets in and it provides enrichment for him. For my rabbit Flint, what I like to do is I normally let them eat in the morning. I like to give their greens during the evening. That way it gives them a day to mostly eat hay. The amount of pellets you use really depends on the size and age of your rabbits. Same with the hay. Around when your rabbits are still very young, I recommend using alfalfa hay. It provides the enrichment that your rabbit will need. Alfalfa hay is good for younger rabbits, but not as well for older rabbits. My rabbit is not much of a young rabbit, but he's still young but not a baby. So that way I can give him Timothy hay. Since he is older, he does not need as much pellets, so I give him a little less than half a cup of pellets. The pellets I use say that they are made out of Timothy hay. These are the pellets I use. These pellets are good because they're made out of all natural ingredients and they do not have any bad stuff in them. A lot of pet stores put sugary stuff like yogurt drops and dried fruit in their pellet mix. A lot of pet stores recommend just giving that to them as their food, which is not a good food source for a rabbit. It is simply too sugary and your rabbit will get fat. That is why you need to feed them a good pellet mix. For them, he right now is eating his Timothy hay, and for Tiny, she is to the left. This is the litter box we use for her. Hers is a little more larger because she makes more of a mess with hers. Flint, he does not make more of a mess, so we give him a smaller litter box. It is still suitable for his cage. His cage is not large enough for a larger litter box, simply like Tiny's. Thank you guys for watching.